Hey ATU, my name's Trace Wiley. Welcome back to another episode of Tech TV News. Right now on campus, it's 70 degrees and sunny. More on that later in the episode though. For all your news, weather, and sports, Tech TV starts right now.
Welcome back to this Tuesday, November 4th edition of Tech TV News. I'm Aubrey Fahm.
And I'm Madison Woods. Thanks for joining us.
We are now in day 35 of the government shutdown. A pair of federal judges ruled Friday that the Trump administration must tap into a contingency fund to continue making payments for food stamps under the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. The president said the administration would provide funding for SNAP if they are given the appropriate legal direction by the court. Roughly 42 million Americans rely on SNAP benefits to help buy food, and the impending funding freeze had ramped up pressure on lawmakers to make a deal to end the shutdown. President Donald Trump said today that no SNAP benefits will go out to Americans until after the government reopens. The shutdown is set to become the longest on record this evening, when it will surpass the record set in 2019 under the Trump administration.
Former Vice President Dick Cheney died from complications of pneumonia and cardiac and vascular disease. The former congressman and vice president to George W. Bush has suffered from heart attacks throughout his life. The first at age 37 during his first congressional campaign. His condition inspired him to co-author a book with cardiologist Jonathan Rayner titled Heart, an American Medical Odyssey.
Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders has authorized the deployment of about 100 soldiers from the Arkansas National Guard to Washington, D.C. The 142nd Field Artillery Brigade will support the D.C. National Guard's civil security operations. The deployment is part of a routine rotation to assist with security patrols and law enforcement support in the nation's capital. Soldiers will train at Fort Chaffee before heading out after Thanksgiving. The mission is expected to last several months.
Russellville is getting a touch of circus magic this week. The world-famous Piccolo Zope Winter Circus is coming to town for the very first time. Tech TV's Ava Word shows us how this European-style circus is bringing family fun and old-world charm right here to the River Valley.
But not just any circus. The Piccolo Zope Winter Circus has pitched its tent here in Russellville, bringing family tradition and old world magic right to the River Valley. Under the big top, the Piccolo Zope Winter Circus is bringing a touch of old world Italy right here to Arkansas, inviting audiences to step back in time and experience circus the way it was always meant to be.
Something very beautiful and magical happens under the Piccolo tent. This is art, this is passion, this is life, and this is love. Everyone will love this circus.
For Tosca Zope, circus isn't just a career, it's a calling. As a sixth-generation equestrian artist, she's preserving the traditions that her ancestors began nearly 2 centuries ago.
It started with a French clown and a Hungarian equestrian ballerina, and they fell in love and immigrated to Italy and started the very first Zope circus. So our heritage and our family tradition is extremely important to us, and it's everything to me.
From the youngest clown to the most seasoned rider, every performer plays a part in creating that one moment of shared joy where the audience becomes part of the story.
We make a really strong connection to the public, right? Like you'll see a lot of clowns go into the audience before a show.
For the Zope family, it's not just about entertainment. It's about bringing people together. The Winter Circus runs November 5th through the 9th, and tickets can be purchased on their website or right here at the tent. For Tech TV, I'm Ava Word.
You can find those tickets on their website, www.piccolozope.com. All Tech students and staff can get a 20% off discount for up to 5 tickets with the code ATU20. Sounds like an event you don't want to miss.
The 2026 election season is officially underway in Arkansas. Candidates have started filing for statewide and federal offices. At the state level, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders is seeking a second term. She'll face Democratic candidate Frederick Love. And in the U.S. Senate race, Tom Cotton is running against Democrat Hallie Schaffner. Tech TV will continue to track these races as more candidates file and campaigns pick up across the state. Coming up after the break, we'll have more news updates. Stick around.
Who can you turn to for news you can trust? Your local TV and radio broadcasters. You trust us to keep you safe during times of crisis and to deliver the weather, sports, and entertainment you rely on every day. We bring you the facts you need to make decisions that matter. And as misinformation floods social media, you can trust your local stations to deliver the truth. Text TV to 52886 and tell Congress you rely on your local stations for trusted news.
You've worked hard. You've earned a life that you can call your own. Retirement worries shouldn't get in the way. But many Americans like you are finding that retiring on a fixed income is harder than they expected. Fortunately, there are benefits programs that can help. Visit benefitscheckup.org to see if you're among the millions of people eligible for thousands of dollars in benefits to help you age well, so you can focus on what's really important. Benefits Checkup. You've earned it.
Our Blood Institute will host a blood drive at Arkansas Tech University Wednesday through Friday. Donations will be accepted from 10 to 3 each day in Baswell Textionary Room 202. Organizers say less than 5% of the population donates blood, making every donation critical for the community. Arkansas is facing a critical blood shortage, and all blood types are needed, especially O negative and O positive. Donors will also get a free t-shirt.
The Arkansas Department of Transportation is conducting a statewide winter weather drill today. Crews with the winter weather strike team are training drivers, testing snowplows, and activating the Emergency Operations Center to simulate real winter conditions. With about 75,000 cubic yards of salt and 700 snowplows across the state, AR says exercises like this help crews stay ready to keep Arkansas highways safe during snow and ice.
The Arkansas Tech Department of Public Safety is hosting a free active shooter response training this Thursday, November 6th. The event runs from 5:30 to 6:30 in the Doc Bryan Lecture Hall on campus. The training focuses on the avoid, deny, defend strategy, teaching people how to stay aware, make quick decisions, and react safely during an active threat. Speakers include ATU Emergency Manager Heath Wharton and officers from the Department of Public Safety. For more information, you can call 479-968-0222 or email dps@atu.edu.
The holidays are coming early at Arkansas Tech University. Students and staff have a chance to make the season brighter for children in need. The College Panhellenic Council will host its annual Salvation Army Angel Tree event Friday, November 7th. It runs from 11 to 3 in the Whole Building Student Union. Faculty, staff, students, and alumni can choose a child from the tree and purchase gifts for the holidays. This year marks the 10th straight year Tech has partnered with the Salvation Army in Russellville for the Angel Tree program. For more information, you can email fsl@atu.edu.
Arkansas Tech University's biggest day of community service is coming up this weekend. Green and Gold Give Back is set for Saturday from 7:30 that morning to noon. Students will meet at the campus recreation building on West L Street before heading out to volunteer locations around the Russellville area. Last year, more than 250 students took part, helping clean, paint, and lend a hand to local homes, nonprofits, and businesses. The event first started back in 2013 and has since grown into one of Tech's most impactful traditions. Students can sign up online through presence.io or learn more by emailing campuslife@atu.edu.
When we come back from the break, Tech TV's Kaden Hauser will have your ATU sports updates. Keep it here.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
I didn't talk about it. I was told not to talk about it.
So I'm here to talk about it.
Because I can't stay quiet.
I was able to break my silence.
Because of those who refuse to stay quiet.
I am a businesswoman.
Activist.
Survivor.
Survivor. Survivor.
Welcome back. I'm Caden Hauser here with your sports updates. Senior golfer Ellen Spigner was named as the Great American Conference Golfer of the Week as she won her second tournament this past week, the Tulsa Cup. This is Spigner's second weekly award for this year and the fourth of her career. Spigner has now won 3 tournaments in her career, tying her for the 4th most in Golden Suns golf history. The Golden Suns volleyball program had their 6-game win streak snapped as they lost to the Henderson State Reddies in 4 sets. The Reddies won the first set 25-21, but lost the second set 18-25. That second set would be the only one the Golden Suns were able to win, as the Reddies won the next 2 to close it out in 4. They now look ahead to this week as they will take on the UAM Boll Weevils Tuesday and the Southern Arkansas University Mule Riders on Thursday. That game will be at Tucker Coliseum. The Wonder Boys have had a very successful football season, and that continued on this past week as they picked up a win against Southern Nazarene with a final of 42-17. Southern Nazarene would score all 17 in the first quarter, but Tech would do an amazing job responding as they were able to score 28 in that quarter as well. The Wonder Boys now improved to 6-3 overall and have officially clinched their first winning season since 2017. This week, they will travel to Shawnee, Oklahoma to take on Oklahoma Baptist. Wonder Boy basketball also got started last Tuesday as Mark Downey and his squad went into Little Rock to take on the UALR Trojans in their first exhibition game of the season. Tech would compete at a very high level against this Division I program, as they would hold a lead as high as 5 points in the first half. They would soon find themselves down 20 in the second half, but they did a phenomenal job to fight back and make it competitive. Tech would win the second half overall 42-39, but would lose the game with a final of 67-72. The Wonder Boys will now shift their focus to the regular season, as they will start on November 14th and 15th in Joplin, Missouri for the GAC MIAA Crossover Challenge. That's all the ATU sports updates I have for you today. Now back to Aubrey and Madison.
What does this week's weather have in store for us? Tech TV's Trace Wiley has the forecast after the break. Stay with us.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
Bless you.
In today's digital world, it's hard to know who to trust. Your local TV and radio stations bring you the facts. Misinformation and deep fakes flood social media, but broadcasters deliver verified and accurate news. For news, emergency updates, sports, and entertainment, turn to your local stations. Text TV to 52886 and urge Congress to support the vital local journalism broadcasters provide.
Hey ATU, I'm Trace Wiley with your weather. Taking a look around the state, it looks like we escaped the warmer weather, but I guess we were wrong. All around the state is in the 70s, with Fayetteville having a current temperature of 72, Little Rock's is 74, Jonesboro's is 72, and Texarkana's is 77. Taking a look at your state almanac, today's sunrise was at 6:37, and today's sunset is going to be at 6:21. The UV is 4, and the daily temperature is 61. Taking a look at your 5-day forecast, today, tomorrow, and Thursday are going to be sunny, with today having a high of 76 and a low of 47, tomorrow having a high of 77 and a low of 51, and Thursday having a high of 76 and a low of 58. Friday is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 76 and a low of 46, and Saturday is going to be sunny with a high of 74.
I don't know, I'm ready to go to bed.
Right.
I don't love it when it's hot, but also last week it dropped really fast and it just got super windy and chilly and it was kind of insufferable. So I'd be totally fine with like a happy medium, mid 60s.
Right.
If
I'm
it
ready
stayed
for the
like
weather
that.
to stop being so bipolar.
Yeah.
I'm ready for Jack Frost to start nipping on my nose. It's time for Christmas.
We have Thanksgiving first.
No.
No, straight to Christmas.
Thanksgiving is one day, Christmas is 2 months.
Okay, awesome. Well, that wraps up this edition of Tech TV. Thanks for joining us.
Have a wonderful week, ATU. That was a hot mess.